but I'm not gonna sell my soul. That's a lie. The devil's a lie.
Yeah, right, absolutely,
bro. It's real in the field. Like, you ain't selling your soul, but what you're doing, you're losing your soul.
Dang.
By worshiping someone else.
Yeah, wow.
You should be worshiping God. Like, you should be worshiping God over your girl. Why is your girl calling you and you jump? When God calls you, you don't jump. Yeah. When God asks you to go help this bum right here on the side of the block, you didn't jump.
Ooh. All right, so this is going to be the lightning round. And again, welcome to the Minutes with God podcast. This is the community network. You know, we're brothers brand together. We launch out, we share our faith and, you know, just what God's doing. And I got a couple of quotes, so I only want a couple people to take a couple of minutes just to ding on this. If you feel led, go ahead and speak on it. It will never be winning if you have to lose your soul to get it. Commentary. Does anybody want to add anything to that? How deep is that for you know? Yeah.
If you have to compromise that was in the world too. It's the same type of things, right? If I got to compromise my character and my integrity or the things that I stand for, my values, to gain whatever this is, it's not worth it.
I guess it hits home depending on where you're at in life. At one point in time, this kind of quote hit me like a baseball bat. And the reason was because there was a time in my life where I thought winning was a different definition from God's way of winning. And you know what I'm saying? Like, we all, at once upon a time, we all had a definition of winning, and we all thought we were winning, right? We're playing the game accordingly. And all of a sudden you're like, man, but if I'm losing my soul for it, if I'm losing my character, my personality, if I'm losing my heart, if I'm losing my my God-given sensitivity to things, if I'm losing these things because I'm caught up and trapped in the work instead of the relationship, I'm not really winning. And I think sometimes we think we're winning by how we go about certain things. But I think we got to be careful with that. So depending on where you're at in life, you know, this might hit home different.
Can I chime in on that?
Yeah, go ahead.
So you know what I'm going to say about that. Yeah. Everybody ain't going to make it.
Everybody is not going to make it.
Plain and simple.
That's his podcast.
All right? But as far as the soul thing, I just want to explain something to the people at home who's watching this or listening to this right now. You know how the devil always says, you know, or all these artists nowadays in the secular world, like, I'm going to sell my soul to get this deal, or, you know, I'm selling my soul, right?
Doesn't belong.
How you going to sell something that ain't yours?
That's what I was saying, man. You can't sell.
How you going to sell something that God owns?
Yeah.
You never had that to sell. So if I'm going to lose my soul, I get that. But I'm not going to sell my soul. That's a lie. The devil's a lie.
Yeah, right, absolutely.
Which goes back to, like, all these kids that are getting suckered into these deals, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all these kids, you know, doing pentagrams and stuff, all on their IG and, like, really doing blood sacrifices. Bro, it's real in the field. Like, you ain't selling your soul, but what you're doing, you're losing your soul.
Dang.
By worshiping someone else.
Yeah, wow.
You should be worshiping God. Like, you should be worshiping God over your girl. Why is your girl calling you and you jump? When God calls you, you don't jump. Ooh. When God asked you to go help this bum right here on the side of the block, you didn't jump.
Ooh.
Yeah. But when you wanted them Nikes, you jumped.
Yes, sir. When you wanted that tail.
Yeah, so that's like winning. You thought you was winning, but you really losing.
Yeah, that's good.
So
that's
which
good.
brings me back to my point. Everybody ain't going to make it.
Brought to you live.
There you go.
I want to add too, though, that goes back to God's church and men's church. Like, you could tell what men's church is doing today just by how the world is going.
That's right.
Like, they're not doing their job. The enemy's doing his job. How come we can't do our job? You know, so,
and have you noticed that the enemy and everything is all on one page?
Yeah.
All evil is evil. It's all moving forward evil. And then we be broken up.
Yeah, that's scary. That's scary. I think King Little's hit on that podcast, man, when he was talking about how, you know, how the demons are moving in accord with, like, each other. Like, they're on mission. And that's kind of scary, bro, that the demons are, like, on unity like that.
Yeah.
That's like pretty dang scary. Like, for demons to be moving in unity, like, they on the same mission. You know what I mean? They're there to kill, steal, and destroy. All right, so let's.
Well, God has his agenda, but so does the enemy.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and that just goes back to, you know, it's warfare, man. It's really warfare. We really out here on the battlefield.
But it's a fixed fight, loved one.
That's it.
Yes,
Come on.
sir, man.
That's it.
Talk
Amen.
about it.
Amen. And
Are you ready? Ready? Are you too busy for God? Are you prepared for the afterlife? Is God an afterthought or your daily bread of life? Do you have the time for God? Can you spare some time with God? This community network, minutes with God. Don't get it twisted. Wrap yourself up in the Lord. Don't get it twisted.